Hello everyone, we are live right now. Let me see here, make sure everything is working here. Okay, it looks like everything's working, okay. Okay. Hello everyone, how's it going today? Why don't you play Fortnite? I just have never really been into the game. Okay. Okay. Hello everyone, how's it going today? Opinions on Half-Life? I played that game so many years ago and I played it at a friend's house. I've never really been a fan of the series. No, they don't, Alan. Not if you know how to use them. Hello. Hey, Norman. Okay. Okay, fixing the description here. Okay, here we go. Oh, I think I passed the business now. Did I pass it? Yeah, I was pretty close here. Okay. I'm good, Jonathan. How are you? Anybody who needs help, just join my session and I'll help anybody who needs help selling. Thoughts on people always asking me my thoughts on things. I don't mind answering questions, just as long as the questions aren't stupid. I'll answer any questions people always ask me. The best one, Busco. The $20,000 one you should always sell to. Okay. Okay. Okay, description is up and everything. How are you today? I'm good, Ryan. How are you? My PSN is at the bottom of the screen. Have you heard of Fuse? What do you mean, what Fuse? Oh, love the World War I documentary. Thank you. I'm glad you liked it. Okay. Do you play Rainbow Six Siege? Yes, I have that game. I haven't played it in like a week now, but I do have the game. I almost never play the multiplayer though. Whenever I am playing Siege, I'm almost always playing the terrorist hunt mode with friends. I like the co-op. Okay, let's see. Oh, thank you so much, Sanchez. You are awesome. Thank you, man. My PSN is at the bottom of the screen. Fuse is a game. Well, I've never heard of that one. You went into such detail in the World War I vid. Absolutely quality, man. Thank you. Okay, I'm just gonna resupply my businesses here. Okay. And Lam, my friends list is currently full right now. It would be really hard for me to add anybody. Thank you, Silent. I'm glad you liked it. It was a World War I documentary, but I'm glad you enjoyed it, Scribble. What are you talking about, Demond? I do have a life. I don't even I play this game 3 days a week, and I go to school and college, and I also have a job. So I don't understand what you mean. Get a life. This game's been out for 4 years. Anybody can be rank 1,000. If you were rank 1,000 in like a year, then that'd be a different story. But for 4 years, that's not no lifing. Bro, your video on the big sell is great. Thank you. Well, I'm honored he spent that much money to. I'm honored he spent $750,000 to blow me up. Awesome. Pro, your video. I'm in World. Yep, I know Scribble. Thank you, Colby. Okay. Thank you, Sanchez. Are you Polish? I am. I'm a Polish American. Or at least streaming. I started a little earlier today. What's your question about the big sale? Okay. It was a fun game and surprisingly an EA game. Well, I never heard of it. It was the Taco Bunny guy who did the orbital cannon. Bro, can you make a guide for beginning players? I already have. It's called Beginner's Money Guide. It's under my channel under my Money Guide playlist. Okay. Is it worth using the orbital cannon? No, it's not. Have you tried out the new Far Cry? No, I haven't. Can you speak Polish? I can. Yes, roaming. Thank you, Toad. You heard of Peter the Great? That's the Tsar of Russia? Yes, I know him in history. Peter the Great put a lot of reforms into Russia, but he was also very brutal. Pro favorite rapper? I don't have one. I don't follow rap. I'm glad it helped you, Ohad. Can I donate through PayPal? Yes, you can. I have to put in the PayPal link on my YouTube channel. I'm gonna put that in the future though, maybe tonight. You have fans in Germany? Yup, yes I do. Thanks for the tips on making money. Thank you. I'm glad it helped you out. I really love your videos. Help me so much. Keep up the good work. Thank you. Thank you, Christian. Hey, Saucer Cats. How many in the session? The session is full. If you guys could do me a favor, and vote to kick the Taco Bunny guy because he's going to try to destroy people's product when we're going to be selling. If everybody could put a vote to kick on him, and let me know when you did it. Okay. Okay. Okay, can somebody just help me get rid of this one business here? Yes, I can, gamer. Okay, here we go. Yes, I know, mister. Thank you. Can you say something in Polish? Jak się masz? How are you? If I was to make a World War II documentary, I would probably make it specifically on battles, because almost everybody knows how World War II began. I made the World War I documentary mostly because a lot of people don't know about what started the war and what caused it, so I wanted to fill people in who played Battlefield 1. Okay. A good weekend to all. Thank you. I think GTA is actually coming in 2021. Definitely a possibility. Thank you, Golden. Hello, Big Smoke. I'm waiting for people to message me that they voted to kick him. It seems a lot of people didn't vote to kick him still. Can you speak Hungarian? No, I can't. I wouldn't mind learning that language though one day. what do you want to have in GTA 6 Online? Almost everything in this game, and to improve on a lot of features. But I also want them to go back to the GTA 4 formula. And I don't mean I don't mean like I want them to keep the economy of this game, the money system. I want them to keep in this game, but the style I want them to go back to GTA 4. I just don't want all the military stuff. I think it's going a little too far. Activision is a terrible company. It's better at hiding it from the public than EA. They're both terrible companies. Both terrible, terrible companies. I mean, Activision, I remember when I played Modern Warfare 2 when that first came out. That was like 2009. I remember like when they made the Call of Duty 4 map packs and the World at War map packs, they were like $9.99. They were reasonably priced, but then they went up to $15 for like I think it was like 4 maps. That's ridiculous. $15 for that. That's way too much money. It's like they're charging you for like almost a third of the game price for 3 maps. That's ridiculous. Worst Battlefield game. I think that Battlefield Heroes one, I think that was the worst one. Activision and EA. Matty Village. Is Vigilante worth the money? No, I don't think so. The only thing I like about the Vigilante is its speed. That's the only thing I like about it with the boost, but it has terrible handling. Well, thank you, Blue. Okay. Do you often eat fast food in USA? When you ask me that, what are you referring to? Are you referring to me, or are you referring to Americans in general? You could ask that question almost anywhere if anybody eats fast food. Fast food is not really centered just on Americans. I eat fast food maybe like once a month. When I have to get something after work or something like that. What was the point of the laser? Well, the laser is a good jet. Just the bad thing about the laser is that it costs way too much money. Well, this guy just gave me something to report him on now. Okay. If anybody wants to, I'm reporting him right now. Reporting him for griefing. Yeah, everybody put a vote to kick on him. And I mean, report him if you want, guys. You saw what he did, what he just messaged me. Peter the Great was very tall. I didn't know he was very tall. I just know about the, I know about the things he did. Okay. Okay, here we go. Let's sell this. How long have you been doing YouTube? Since November 28, 2015. He probably is going to get himself banned. And all you need to do is just screenshot a message like that and just send it to Rockstar. He's such an idiot, he really is. You became one of my favorite GTA 5 YouTubers. Thank you. Kanjali is better than what? Okay. Okay. You know, the only thing I know about height is like for instance, like 'cause I know a lot about the Napoleonic Wars, for instance. I know a lot about the French Revolution's history, and like Napoleon, for instance, like everybody makes fun of him saying that he was short, but the thing is that everybody back in that day was the same height as Napoleon. That was the average height back then. he wasn't even that short like people are saying. That's the only thing I really know. I don't know about Peter the Great's height, but I know like Napoleon's height, for instance. A lot of people were that tall back then because they didn't have the healthiest food back then in comparison to today. Didn't have more modern medicine, and people didn't grow. People didn't grow as tall today as they did back then. So people didn't grow tall back then, I should say. Sorry, my wording is a little off, but. Why do you play in a rocking chair? Not really a rocking chair. It's like an armchair. I've had this chair for a decent amount of time. I've had this chair since 2007. How can I get missiles for the oppressor? You have to research it. Thank you, gamer. Please speak Polish. What do you want me to say? Yes, I'm a Polish-American. Okay, Justice. You and Tylarius are my favorite GTA YouTubers. Thank you. Do you mind having the oppressor in GTA 6 or remove it from the game? I think it should be removed. I mean, I'm kind of a hypocrite for saying that because I use the oppressor all the time, but the only reason I use the oppressor is because it's so easy to get around the map with it. I just don't think it fits in a GTA setting. Okay. Here we go. I think it should stay, but the weapons be removed. I definitely think the weapons should be removed, but I think it'd be better if they remove it from the game and they just start out a new formula. Because, like, I mean, can you imagine something like the Oppressor in GTA 4, for instance? Like, GTA 4 had a more focus on realism. That's what I liked a lot about the game. More realistic, dark world of crime. But, like, GTA 5, it's just like, it's more just over the top. Is my community open? It is. Well, thank you, Real Brendan. Okay. Okay. Beethoven was deaf? I never knew that. Well, I guess you learn something new every day. Thanks for the shout out in your videos. No problem, Keanu. It's the least I could do for you, super chatting. Say random things in Polish. Or Gram teraz na Grand Theft Auto means I'm playing Grand Theft Auto right now. How long did you play GTA Pro? I've been playing GTA since like 2004, GTA 5 since September 17, 2013, online since like October 1st, 2013. Well, Brendan, the solution to that, people should just stop talking about him in general, because even if people are talking about him, even if that's bad attention, it's still attention. If everybody just stopped talking about the clickbaiters, they would lose all their audience. Hey, hello, Pro. Are you gonna make any more documentaries? I might, but I want to make them on World War One, but like different topics on World War One. And if I make another one on World War One, I'll make it shorter. Like I'll make it shorter, maybe like 10 minutes or something on my next historical video. I'll make it like on different things in the war. What is your streaming schedule? It's in the description. I stream Wednesdays, Fridays, and Sundays usually. Thank you guys for helping me sell that. I do really appreciate it. Thank you guys. Okay, now who needs help selling? I'll help anybody sell. Who needs help? Let's see here. Okay. Okay, I guess I'll help Roaming Knight here because he invited me first. Should I fast track to unlock missiles? Well, I fast tracked everything because I couldn't wait. I didn't feel like waiting for all the research to complete, so I just fast tracked it all. I spent like $11 million on the research. When did you request the invite to the crew? Okay. Yes, a lot earlier today. Is it worth buying the Hydra, Pro? Is it worth buying the Hydra? Yes, yes, I do think so. Yeah, because it can spawn on helipads. It's better to buy it than the laser. I mean, the laser has better agility, but the Hydra can hover, and I mean, it is a little faster and it's cheaper. How would you say the best way to fill up 5 large crate warehouses is? The best way to do it would be if you sit in the office and have two or three of your friends helping you, and then what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to spawn the crate and wait for them to collect it and deliver it to the warehouse. That way you don't have to go back and then spawn another crate. And then like usually every 2 crate runs, do a CEO work and give them the full cut. That's the fastest way to do crates. How much GTA money you have right now? About 126 million. Okay. Okay, Roaming, what are we selling right now? What's going on? No problem, Tara. Yeah, that's why the laser is a great aircraft, don't get me wrong, it's an amazing jet, but what's bad about it is just the price. It's not worth the price. It's a great jet, but it's not worth the price. Can you please do a documentary on the attack of the dead men in World War I? Are you referring to that? Are you referring to the Russian fortress that was attacked by gas early in World War I, and then like and then when the Germans charged on the fortress, the Russians came out and like they had bandanas wrapped around their faces and they were all bloody and they charged? That's what you're referring to, right? The attack of the dead men. I think I know that story. What was the that was a strange World War I story. Well, I've never been at a bad sport lobby, and I don't plan on ever being there. Okay. Okay, Roaming, what's going on here? What are we selling your business? Life is good. Okay. Oh, this is crates? Okay. Okay. Ah, damn NPC traffic. Hello. Okay. That sounds familiar, Neymar. Damn, Twisted, you shouldn't have raised the helicopter. Whatever. Okay, here we go. Well, I'm glad I helped you out, Red. No problem, Saucercast. I'm glad I was able to help. It's okay, Twisted. Don't worry about it. Yeah, the thing is though is that the Conor McGregor thing. I read all I did was I read a headline that Conor McGregor attacks UFC fighters or something like that on a bus, but I didn't read the article. What was it about? Can somebody fill me in? Tell me what happened? Why did he do that? He attacked somebody on the bus. Can somebody tell me in chat what happened? Because I read a headline about that on my phone yesterday, but I didn't read the article. Have you ever been DDoSed over 40 times? Bro, last night I used my pyro to shoot down 3 players in jets. That's good. Well, the pyro is a very good aircraft to dogfight in. Can you help me get cash? I can. Join my session. Okay. Hello Israel JM. Yo, bro, should I get a bunker first or a hangar? I would get the bunker. The hangar's just not as worth it anymore as it was in the past. He missed weight and went on a rampage. What do you mean he missed weight? What does that mean? Okay. What's up? Oh. Hello. Okay, let me see here. I'm gonna help Daring first here then. My most hated vehicle on GTA screen right now. Well, I almost never use these. Did not qualify to fight in the weight class. Oh, so he didn't qualify, and because of that, he got angry and took it out on the other fighters. Am I correct on that? That was just like such a strange story. Like I just see like headline come up on my phone: Conor McGregor attacks bus. I'm like, what? The only crazy thing I remember involving like a fighter, and this is boxing related, Klitschko, if anybody knows who Klitschko is. I remember like a few years ago, he got attacked by a fire extinguisher. Like there's a guy who took a fire extinguisher and just sprayed it at him. That was crazy. How much money do you think you'll need for the next DLC? I'd say at least 30 million. That's usually what I'd like to have for an update. The best bunker location is Chumash or Zancudo. The farmhouse one is pretty good too, but I think Chumash and Zancudo are much better. Tula, is it worth buying it Pro? No, I say get the Sea Breeze instead. Can I play with you if I am playing on PC? No, there's no crossplay platform, at least not yet on PlayStation. I hope they add one in the future, though. Well, hello, what's your name? Let me read that one, I missed his name. Oh, thank you for the super chat, Loaf of Bread. I do really appreciate it. Thank you, man. Hello, Emiliano. Well, McGregor just ruined his career. Why don't you play on Xbox? Well, my question to you would be, why don't you play on PlayStation 4? I've just always been a PlayStation guy. Is this Xbox? No, it's PS4. Okay. Do you prefer normal gun, an insurgent, or minigun? When you say normal gun, you're talking about the 50 cal, the machine gun that he currently is shooting, right? I prefer that gun. It's more powerful. Bro, what city from Poland are you from? I'm not from Poland. I'm Polish. My parents are from Poland. I'm from Brooklyn, New York. But my parents, they're from Olsztyn, Poland. How long you grinded to fill five large special crate warehouses? Oh, with super chat. Okay, let me see here. Whoa, 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 whoa! Damn, that's the biggest super chat I've gotten in some time. Thank you, Darth Cal. Wow, thank you, man. That's crazy. Wow, wow. Thank you, and thank you also, Insane. Thank you also, Insane Shark. But damn, Darth Cal, thank you, man. You're awesome. If you have any questions, you can ask me, Darth, in chat, Darth Cal. I'll answer any questions you have. Damn. Thank you, man. Whoa. Whoa. Okay. Yeah, I know about that with the with the Attack of the Dead Men. They were coughing up a lot of blood. Thank you, thank you, Darth Cal. You're awesome. Thank you very much for that. That's the largest. I'll say it. That's the largest super chat I've gotten in a long time. Oh, did he comment something? Wait, I think Darth Cal just commented. Let me read it. Let me deliver this first here. Okay, here we go. Okay, let me see if he commented here. Darth Cal. When I get home, I'm gonna start up my channel. Any game tips to know? Well, it depends what kind of channel you're running. If you're planning on running a channel like me, like where you live stream and you like upload like different kinds of like game tips and tricks videos, then what I suggest you do is play a game that's relevant. Like play a game that a lot of people play today. Like a game that has a good audience on it. If it's GTA, Battlefield, Call of Duty, whatever, make sure it's a game that you're good at too. And what else I would say is I mean try to upload daily, and if you can't upload daily, upload every other day. What else? What other tips can I give you? Whenever you do live streams, make sure that you always communicate with your make sure you always communicate with your fans, with your subscribers, and also, and yeah, Jam Brace is a good point. If you guys if you guys could subscribe to Darth Cal, I'm giving him a shout out on this live stream because he's trying to start up his own channel, and that's the largest super chat that I've seen in a long time. So if you guys want to give Darth Cal a subscription, he's right there in chat. It would help him out. Thank you, Darth Cal, for your super chat. I do really appreciate it. Hello, LL Lives TV. Well, I hope that you enjoy this stream, this channel, this community. It's anti-tryhard, anti-griefer. It's all about helping players out here, talking to players. Do you speak Polish at home? Yes, mostly Polish. How much money do you have? 126.5 million.
You look like a train.
Hello too, Crazy Lemon. What was that? Whoa. I hope that guy's not attacking cargo. We'll see in a second here. Okay, it doesn't look like he's attacking cargo. Okay, he's good. Okay. Hello. Hello, gamer boy. Well, Ronan, if that ever happens, make sure you save it as a video clip, and then when I talk to you about it later, there's proof in it. Hey, Pro, what business are good as a biker? I have cocaine. Cocaine, meth, counterfeit cash, weed, document forgery. It's up to you if you want to invest in it. That's the worst one, but all of them are good. Weed, counterfeit cash, meth, and coke. What on Puther's Lobby? Okay. Well, just because you're good at shooting doesn't mean that you're a tryhard. Like I'm a really good pilot in this game, but I never bomb players for no reason. I always try self-supply. Can you stop a presser when your wings are out? Yes, you can. Now you can. Okay. Pro, any tips and tricks to complete the Doomsday Heist? Yes, watch my Doomsday Heist guide. I have a Doomsday Heist. I have a guide set up just for how to do the Doomsday Heists on Criminal Mastermind. Do you feel like American or Polish? Well, I'm an American first and foremost. That's what I consider myself, an American. I'm of Polish background, but I consider myself an American. Bro, what should I do if I bought a facility? It took my money, but I don't have it. I would send a support ticket to Rockstar. Pro, what would be the next DLC? I mean, it could be a naval DLC or it could be Doomsday Part 2. There's some dead bodies out here. Wonder what happened out here. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Really? I can't believe that's knocked me off the bike like that. The next DLC is going to be business based. That's the rumors. That is the rumors. We don't know for certain. That's just the rumors that are floating around right now. Thank you, Ben. Thank you, Empire. Where's the best place to go to get up-to-date info on GTA? In my opinion, the best place to go to get the best info on GTA, Rockstar Newswire. In my personal view, I don't believe any of the rumors until I hear from Rockstar directly, like people until I see it from Rockstar personally. How many times have you already been falling on an oppressor in this stream? Oh, probably like 2 or 3 times already crashed on it. Ha, console. Okay, let's hit these drops. Is that Griefer still in the lobby? Is he still in here? I don't think he is. Did he leave? Can somebody confirm it with me? Okay. Yes, I'm gonna probably make that next purple. Yes, I remember that. Okay, he did, okay. How did you get all that cash? I bought full supplies for my MC businesses. I bought full supplies for my MC businesses, and then I do other things in the meantime, like CEO work, and then I can do multiple things at once. Please unblock Boss Place. You said you would. What did I ban Boss Place for again? Can you remind me? Thank you, ALB. Okay. Okay, almost in a second drop now. I'm not ignoring you. There's just a lot of people posting in chat. Rogue or Savage? If I had to choose only one, I'd choose a Savage. For self-promoting, but I didn't do it. When did okay. If you okay, then listen, if you want me to unban you, you have to send me a private message on YouTube. Go to the About page and send me a private message, and in there tell me your YouTube name, and then tell me what the reason that I banned you for, and then apologize in it, and then I'll unban you. So I remember which your name it is. Okay. Okay, almost to the next drop here. What's the best way to level up apart from your XP guide? I'd say contact missions probably be the best way. Okay, here we go. I hated Manny so much in GTA 4, he was so annoying, Purple Rain. Yes, if you're in the lobby, I'll help you solve anything. You want to have a friendly conversation? I'll try to, if you post, I'll try to read what you posted. What, Ben? Hello, professional. How are you doing? I'm doing pretty good today. Do you play Ghost Recon? Yes, I played Ghost Recon Wildlands. I did enjoy that game a lot. What personal vehicle? What's your question again? Oh, thank you. Thank you for the super chat, loaf of bread. I do really appreciate it. Thank you, man. Okay, well, I'll answer any questions that you have, if I can. Do you speak Polish? Remember me from the comment about World War One? I think you are the... You're the... Oh, yes, I do remember you. Yes, I remember you from... Your questions were about Serbia. I remember that one. Bro, do you have any brothers or sisters? I have a half-brother and a half-sister. Lots of smugglers underestimate custody. Bro, remember me when you get 1 million subs? I don't know if I'm ever gonna hit 1 million subs. I mean, I can only dream. I think I'll hit 100,000 subs one day, but I don't know if I'm gonna hit 1 million. But I don't forget people. Like I remember people from like. I remember subscribers from like a year ago, even subscribers from like a year and a half ago, I still remember. Pro, do you believe in God? I consider myself an agnostic. When it comes to religion, I don't know. I don't know if God exists or not. I like to believe, but I don't know for certain. You will hit 1 million, Pro. I don't know. I hope I will. Maybe one. We can only hope, but I think I'll hit 100,000 one day. Can you speak Polish? I can. Bro, when is your merch coming out? I don't know. I don't know. I will make it because a lot of people liked my professional shirt, so I probably will make more in the future. You haven't answered one of my million questions. Well, I'm sorry if I didn't answer your questions. I didn't see them earlier. But if you want to ask me something, I'll try to answer it. Okay. Hello, Sergeant. How are you? Professional bumper stickers and mugs will be cool. I'll definitely consider looking into that. I do want to do something like that in the future. What camera do you use for your live streams? I use the PlayStation camera. How can I join your lobby professional? It would have to be in my crew or my community. Darth Cal, are you still here by any chance?
Okay, the stuff's split into bags to take to the buyer. So get on your bikes and get it there.
Darth, Darth, are you still here by any chance? That chair looks nice. Thank you. I've had this chair since 2007. You know, that's how they used to make furniture back in the day. They used to make it top good quality, would last for a long time, but today the furniture just doesn't last anymore. Is the thruster jetpack any good? Yes, I like it. I like it for transportation. I can show you it in a little bit. Is your level legitimate? It is. Have you ever been into Poland? Yes, 3 times. Thank you guys helping me hit 100 likes. I do appreciate it. I keep getting DDoS. How do I prevent this? Well, you would have to get a VPN. That would really be the only way. Unfortunately, PlayStation is pretty terrible with the DDoSing, because on Xbox it's a lot harder to DDoS people, but on PlayStation it's a lot easier to do. That's what's unfortunate about it. Sony needs to get their game together, and they need to do something to make it harder for people to DDoS each other on PlayStation. What about it, Console Warrior? I didn't answer what. Do you have YouTube play button? No. That's at that's at 100,000 subscribers, I think. Did Darf reply by any chance? Are you still here, Darf? Alright, what now? Okay. Okay, here we go. Okay, okay, let me help next person then now. Okay, gamer. You're right, Bernard. You're absolutely right. If we pay for PlayStation services, their servers should be perfect, absolutely perfect. If I pay for a service, I expect it to be perfect quality. Answer to this comment, and I will subscribe. Well, hello, Nico. You have the same name as the guy in GTA 4. You think anybody could help me fill my crate? Sure, if you're in the lobby. Also, I wanted to announce on the live stream, Darf Cal gave the largest donation ever on my channel. He gave the largest super chat earlier. I didn't know if it was the largest super chat because he gave it in Canadian currency, and I converted it into American. So Darf Cal holds the record right now for the biggest super chat. If you guys want to subscribe to him, it would help him out a lot. It's the least that you guys probably do for him because he's trying to grow his channel. He's trying to make his own channel, he said. So if you guys want to check out Darf Cal's channel, it's up in the above with the super chat. So again, thank you again, Darf Cal. I just wanted to let you know you gave the biggest super chat because I didn't know earlier if it was, so I had to convert it. But hi, I'm new here. Should I get the Insurgent or the Karuma? If you're a new player, I suggest you start out with the Karuma and then get the Insurgent. Did you subscribe to him, Pro? I did. He's at 20 subscribers right now. Okay. We could try to help him out. Darf lives 2 blocks away from me, Pro. Remember me, Shervin. Yep. Saucer also put a link in the chat to Darf Cal's YouTube. Pro, what do your parents think about you doing YouTube? Well, my parents support me doing YouTube, but my father, he supports me, but he doesn't really understand it. He doesn't understand how I can be successful from playing video games. He supports me and all, but he's not really into technology, so he's kind of confused by it, how it works exactly. How much is his super chat in US dollars? It's about $110, close to rounding it. Do you think Rockstar should make a GTA Online cross-platform? Oh yeah, definitely. Have you ever had a moment when you do something cool and you didn't record it? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I had a crazy moment on I had a crazy moment in Battlefield 1. I got so angry that I didn't record it. You guys know what's the name of that map? Whoever plays Battlefield 1, what's the name of that map in Battlefield 1? I think it's called Foul Fortress. Correct me if I'm wrong. Foul Fortress is the name of the map. I was playing on Foul Fortress one time, and you know the dreadnought that spawns on the map? The enemy team, their dreadnought like glitched out and it flipped upside down. I'm not joking. Like the battleship just flipped upside down. It was like the strangest thing I've ever seen. And I didn't get the chance to record it. And I was like, damn it. I didn't get the chance to record it. That's like the only thing I can think of when I didn't get the chance to record. That was like the craziest thing I missed recording. No problem, Channel Tate. I'm glad it helped you out. But whoever saw my World War I documentary, remember what I said in the documentary. If you guys are currently learning about World War I in school, in high school or college, or you plan on learning about the war, if your teacher lies to you about the war, make sure you call them out on the lie, because there's a lot of things that school lies to you about World War I. I covered that in the documentary. So if you guys saw the documentary, make sure you call your teachers out if they try to mislead the class. It's funny how a Deluxo Tribe took the easy way out quickly in your cell video. Yeah, that was kind of funny. Bro, what is the best business? My personal favorite are the MC businesses and the bunker. I like them because they're passive businesses. And that's a place, Ryan? No, I haven't been there. Okay. Do you have a good grind system? I do. I'm really good at making money in this game. What do you think about people doing drugs? I'm against drug use. Will you consider, hang on, what was Saucer Cat's question? Okay, let me see what Saucer Cat's question is. Thank you, Swarfy. Will you consider adding a bibliography to the description? Yes. You're exactly right, Lloyd. Britain tricked the U.S. into entering World War I. You're right on that. Well, I shouldn't say Britain. I should say the British government tricked the American government into going into World War I. But I mean, more of the British government tricked the American people into going into World War I because the American government was in on it also. They knew about a lot of the things. Can I donate? Well, I mean, that's up to you, Casey. But if you guys like the World War I documentary a lot, if you guys want me to make like other Battlefield 1 historical videos, like let me know in the chat, because I can I wanted to make other videos like similar to the World War I documentary, but I wanted to do it on like different parts of the war, because I covered in that documentary, I talked about like what caused the war, how it started and how it ended and who was to blame, but I didn't really go over what exactly happened in the war. So if you guys want me to do the different videos, like historical videos on the different like parts of the war, I could do that. Well, the thing is though, Probably I wouldn't do a World War II documentary, and the reason that I wouldn't do a World War II documentary is because the majority of people know how World War II started. They know who caused it. It started with the invasion of Poland by Germany. Almost everybody knows how World War II started and how it ended, but not a lot of people know about World War I. That's why I made a documentary on World War. That's why I made a documentary on World War I. If I'm gonna make a video on World War II, I'll probably do it on like individual battles and stuff like that. Hi Professional, just wanted to say thanks for making videos on how to make money. It helps me a lot. No problem. But I'm letting you guys know I do have another Battlefield 1 historical video coming up if anybody wants to watch it. It's gonna be under 10 minutes, the next one that I do, and it's gonna be on the Hell Regal. If you guys know what the Hell Regal is, the gun in Battlefield 1, it's gonna be on the history of the Hell Regal and what was it used for. You made a documentary about World War I. Where can I see that? It's like 2 videos before. I made it like yesterday. If you want to check it out, it's relatively new on my channel still. Wasn't it due to the assassination of some guy that sparked the whole? Well, you're referring to Archduke Franz Ferdinand. Are you a historian? I wouldn't say I'm a historian. I do have a minor in history from my my college. I have taken a lot of history courses, and I like reading history. That's my specialty. I don't know if you want to consider me a historian, but the assassination of Franz Duke Ferdinand was only the spark of the war. It wasn't the cause of the war. Oh, thank you for the super chat, Insane Shark. I do really appreciate it. Thank you, man. Thank you, Insane Shark. You're awesome. But for anybody who doesn't know, World War I would have happened either way. Even if the assassination never happened, the war would have still happened. It still would have happened. Whoa, that was lagging. NPC just lagged into me. The assassination was only the spark of it. It would have started for some other reason if the assassination never happened. Okay. Okay. Pro, which earns more money for the upfront cost between MC and bunker? You mean like in value? What do you mean? You mean just like in value? The Battle of the Somme. Yes, I wanted to do that one. The Battle of the Somme was the worst battle of World War I. The bunker gives you the most amount of value for the product. Cocaine produces quicker, but the bunker will give you the most value. What is your crew name and community name? It's in the description. Let me see. Is the description still there? Let's check. Oh, but the other part of the description disappeared. Hang on a second. Here. Do you get paid by Rockstar for being against glitches? No. I actually criticize Rockstar a lot. If you watch a lot of my videos, I criticize them a lot. Okay. Okay, let me fix the description here. Okay, I fixed the description for anybody who wants links to the crews and the community. What's your question, Ryan? The biggest reason for World War I starting is Empire. Empire is the whole main cause of it, and it's not German Empire and Austro-Hungarian Empire that we're referring to, but we're referring to all the empires, every single empire: British, French, German, Austro-Hungarian. Those empires and Russian Empire, they all caused World War I. Is the barrage worth it? It's on discount. No, don't get it. Don't get it. The barrage is a waste. Pro LS is very compressed. I feel like everything in the game is half of what they should be, like the speed of cars, for example. Yes, I feel like the city is really crowded now, and like whenever they add new missions to this game, it feels weird when they add new missions to this game, because there's so many, like, they've almost used every location, like almost every alley, every place, every block in the game they've used for something, for some kind of mission, you know. Is that the biggest super chat you have ever got? Yes. This is the biggest super chat that we've ever gotten. Darth Cal holds the record for the biggest super chat. If you guys want to check out his channel is above. He's trying to build up his own channel. Is the buzzard worth it? I have 7.1 million. Yes, the buzzard will help you a lot with CEO work, especially. The buzzard is worth it. Okay. What is bad about barrage? Well, the barrage gets blown up in one RPG. The barrage flips way too easily. Your gunners will fly out of it. The grenade launcher on it isn't great. It runs out of ammo way too quickly. I'd like to ask, but you are too interesting. Thank you, Jacob. Okay. Your take on appeasement policy. Are you referring to World War II when you say appeasement? No, I don't support appeasement. Countries should try to do things and I'm referring to today. Today, by the way, not World War II. But countries should try to always avoid war, and they should try to always find another solution. But if there is no other solution, then war is the last resort. I don't think they should. If another country ever says, "Oh, you better give me this land, or I'm going to attack this country," they should never give in to that. Never, because then the dictator or whoever it is isn't going to stop. No country should ever be appeased to. Guess what is the hardest game in the world? I don't know. I have no clue. You gave me an answer, Pro, but I didn't read it. Answer to what? What was the question? I just lost my track of thought a little bit. Hello, hello, comrade. Hello, Kenny. Do you enjoy making videos? Pro, I do. Is your account legit? Yes, it is. All legit. I don't think the hardest game in the world. I don't think the hardest game in the world is Fortnite. I'm pretty sure there's other harder games out there. Oh, Darth Cal, were you here the whole time? Were you here the whole time by any chance? Are you a mod or no? Okay. Will you ever come to the UK, Pro? I don't know. Maybe. Well, Darth Cal, I don't know if you heard me before, but you hold the record for the largest super chat, because earlier when you gave the super chat, I didn't know exactly how much that currency was because it was Canadian dollars, so I had to convert it into American dollars. But I converted it, and you hold the record for the biggest super chat I've ever gotten. I just wanted to let you know, and a lot of people have subscribed to you. How long are you streaming? Probably 2 to 3 hours. My review video said it takes 5 rockets. Oh well, I forgot then. I'm sorry about that. I was a little off, but still, even with it taking 5 rockets, that's still not worth it. And also, oh yeah, no, I remember. If the barrage gets hit by a rocket, it'll kill the gunner, I believe. The gunner will die. So so yes, the barrage is definitely not worth it. If you have to buy something, buy the Insurgent. Don't buy the barrage. The barrage is a terrible vehicle. What is your opinion the best weapon vehicle? I don't think there really is one, because there's a best ground weaponized vehicle. I mean, it depends on what you're looking for. I'd say the best vehicle for combat would probably be the Deluxo on the ground, because the Deluxo, it can fly around and it can dodge easily, and its missiles are very accurate. The best jet for in terms of being weaponized, I'd say is the Hydra probably. The Hydra, because of the explosive cannons. The best helicopter that's weaponized, Savage. Savage or Hunter. Okay. Okay. Oh, I didn't know that, Ryan. Oh, okay. I don't do special crates. I don't do special crates, Andre. The only time I do special crates is when when there's an event week. I'm not gonna say it, Nico, because I don't know what it means, so I'm not gonna say it. And I know you're saying it, damn it, but I'm just not gonna say it because it's gonna sound strange. Okay. Bro, what are your expectation on the next update? My expectation on the next update. Have you played Battlefield 1943? I have. My expectation on the next update, I want a new business. A new business in free mode. Please, something new to grind in free mode, because they need to add something new to free mode. A new, and I'm not talking about vehicles. I'm talking about a new way to make money. New missions in free mode. Something like that. Something to do in free mode. A new activity. They need that's what GTA Online needs right now. And what did the teacher say about my video? And what did she tell you specifically about the war? If I sign to bunker staff to blow both, how can you dive bomb with missiles? No, I just want you to say it because like. Okay. Why did gun running take 6 months to be released? Good question. I don't know. That update took a long time to be released. I remember they like announced it in March, right? I think it was March or April when they announced it, and then it finally came out in June. Okay, are we selling another business here? Thank you, Diesel. I'm glad you enjoyed it. That documentary took me 2 months to make, and a lot of people probably understand. A lot of people probably understand why it took me so long to make that documentary now. Okay, cocaine business looks like it. Okay. Pro, will you make any more documentaries? I'm gonna make historical videos though on Battlefield 1. I wanted to make some. Okay. Pro, what do you think of the Doomsday Heist? It was a nice addition, but I really wanted a new business. People criticize what they don't understand in Polish. Well, what do you mean? Are you in Poland? Are you in Poland, Jonathan? But you say in Polish, you're referring to me. But um, I don't understand. Well, I would like to have a debate with your teacher on history then, because what schools teach you about World War One, a lot of it is false. They don't teach you the whole story. And if you guys want to know what I'm referring to, watch the documentary. I explain what schools lie to you about World War One and the real reasons the war started. Please do a video about Finland's history. There are lots in Finland's history, I know about the only part of Finnish history that I know is I know that Finland was occupied by both Russia and Sweden. It used to be part of the Swedish Empire, and then it was occupied by the Russian Empire. And then after the Russian Civil War, Finland won its independence. And then I remember during the Winter War they were also invaded. That's what I know about Finland. Ja terveysimoga tätä. Okay. I can. Okay. Let's. Casino Heist would be a great finale. Tie that in with the Mafia DLC. You're right. You're American. Maybe you're right. I might move down South Vice City. Nice. A Balkan history documentary would be nice. I could do something about that, but I don't know much really about the Balkans besides the Ottomans occupying them. I know about the Yugoslav wars, but I don't know fully about them. Yeah. Pro, did you get any private message from yesterday? I think I did. I will check it today again, and I'll reply to you. Pro will keep San Andreas safe from griefers, huh? Oh, that was my father. He wanted my phone because he wanted to take a picture of something. Hello, MLG. Okay. DefCal Super Chat. Oh. Yes. Okay. I'm Slovenian, and our history with our neighbor countries is quite an interesting one. Yes, actually, the thing is, though, is that if you watched my World War One documentary, I did a good part on Slovenia's history in World War One. If you wanted to, I don't know if you saw it or not. Do you hate that cell mission? Oh yeah, I absolutely despise this mission. This is the worst cell mission in GTA. This mission sucks. If I was in charge of Rockstar, I would take this mission out of the game. I don't think anybody would complain if you took this mission out of the game. That's how terrible this mission is. Can you lift the post-op van with a cargo bob? No, I don't think so. I don't think it works. I think you can lift a regular cargo bob, but you can't lift the MC one. I mean the Boxville, I'm sorry. Post-op or Merryweather? I'd rather Merryweather sell than this. No problem, Marco. Yeah, I mean, like, look at this. Look at going up the hill. Look at what this is like. This is terrible. Did the whole class actually watch it? You are an easy target with that van. Oh yeah, you definitely are. If I got attacked by a fighter jet right now, I would be completely defenseless. I would have nowhere to go. I'm in the middle of, like, nowhere. I have nowhere to hide the van. I can't drive under a bridge or drive into a parking garage. I'd be dead right now if somebody attacked me. That's how terrible this mission is. Yep, you're right, Bernard. What's your favorite DLC in GTA Online? Finance and Felony. You know what's really you know what's really funny is one time one time when I was delivering oh yeah, one time when I was delivering cargo, I was delivering an import-export vehicle, and I had a griefer chase after me. And you guys know how the helicopter spawns and the other cars spawn and they go after you when you're delivering like the import-export vehicle. What's really funny is when the griefer came after me and tried to blow up the import-export vehicle, the NPC helicopter that was chasing me started chasing the griefer, and they started killing him. It was kind of funny. Dziękuję. Okay. But yeah, what a lot of people don't know that the NPCs that chase you on cargo missions, anybody that's near you, they will attack and go after. So if a griefer starts chasing you and there's NPCs chasing you, the NPCs will also go after the griefer. So you can actually use that to your advantage. What do you mean, what's with my voice? What's up? My voice is what? Okay. Okay. Does my mic sound clear, guys? What system is he on? I'm on PS4 Pro. Okay. Okay. Okay, voice is good now, okay. Thank you for subscribing, 21. Oops, I think I just hit something. Can I play with you if I have PS4? Yes. How did you manage to convince your class to watch the documentary, Swarfy? I'm curious on that. Okay, let me see chat on my phone. I think okay. Okay, all good here. What do you think about an update for GTA that would add another organization type like now? Where the thing is, Jacob, however, I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing your name wrong, but I had an idea for that. They should the new CEO type, MC type they should add is they should add something called families, and it would be a mafia update. That's how I would do it. I think they should definitely add a Mafia update to the game. I think it would fit, and like Mafia, you can invite people to your own Mafia family, and you can do like Mafia jobs, and they could include like a Mafia business with that as well, you know? But how did you manage to convince your teacher to watch it, Swarfy? Mafia, cartel type? Well, they should do a Mafia, because they already have, like, drug businesses kind of with the MC businesses. Mafia they haven't done before. Why didn't you tweet that you were streaming? I did. Tell your brother to watch my rank up guide. It's under Money Guide's playlist, rank up guide. Pro, I'll make a video tonight, well, hopefully, with my family. Without sacrifice, there can be no victory. Okay, well, I mean, I'll support you, Darfcal. Thank you for the super chat. You gave the largest super chat, that I've ever had today. My community didn't pop up. What, you mean on searching it on PlayStation? Well, it should be there. But my question is, guys, for anybody who knows about this, if they add a Mafia DLC, like, and they added like a business with that, like, what do you guys think would be like a good Mafia business they could add? Like, I was thinking they could add like maybe like a stolen cigarette business or something like that. Like, and that would be like a warehouse where you have to fill up with like stolen cigarettes for like a Mafia DLC, or maybe they could add like a casino, somehow make that into a business. But, like, what do you guys think would be a good idea for a Mafia business? Like, a cargo business, or, like, something like the MC businesses, like, money laundering. But how would that work exactly? Like, how would that work? How would you be able to make money from that? Moonshine? Does the Mafia even, like, make moonshine? I've never heard of that before, that the Mafia makes moonshine. No, narcotics wouldn't work, bad sport, because, I mean, like, and I'm referring mostly to Italian mobs, the biggest ones when I'm saying this. Usually mafias stay away from drugs. Like, they usually don't do drugs. That's like one business mafias tend to stay away from, unless it's the Russian mafia. The Russian mafia will go into drugs, but like usually like mafia families, like Italian ones, they'll stay away from drugs. I want a shark card business. Pro, how many in your session? It's full. Oh, you own a factory. And launders it to clean money. That could work. Are you against drugs? Of course I'm against drugs. Professional, you're a professional. Your community didn't show up. Are you referring to the PlayStation community? Who the hell told you that the Mafia do not deal into drugs? The big families, they usually avoid it. They usually avoid it because, I mean, if you just take drug running is a very dirty business, and that's why the Mafia tends to really stay away from it. Mafias focus on things like money laundering, like casinos, like even like racketeering. But like, I mean, they don't. Whenever you think of drugs, you don't think of mafias that are dealing the drugs. It's cartels that are doing that. Do you have a 4K TV? I do. And what would that be, average? Okay, secunda. Okay. I want a Kitchen Nightmare DLC. Whoa. Just got rammed there. On what, on what? Are you referring that as a joke, Mushi, or are you saying that's like an account? And what did your teacher think of the documentary, Swarfy? Did your teacher think I was right in the documentary? CM, please don't spam chat. Please don't. This is what I hate so much about NPC traffic in this game. The NPC he's not letting me pass him. Not letting me pass him, and then I slow down and he slows down too. Damn. My favorite old movie would probably have to be Scarface. I don't think they're gonna do a map expansion. I just can't picture that happening. Yeah, I figured, Mushi. No, you know, if I was in charge of like a Hitman DLC, you know how I would do it? I would do it. I would add the hitman business. I would add a hitman business to GTA Online, and how a hitman business would basically work is if I was in charge of it, what I would do is you would have to buy a hitman business. Like it would probably be like some small like abandoned warehouse or something like that. And what would happen is when you have the hitman business, how it would work is you have like a list of targets like on the board. You have to pay money to buy this business, and you have a list of targets, and they could add new weapons, like new hitman weapons, new sniper rifles, for instance, like a new SMG, maybe something like that. And how it would work is you would have like a whole list of targets on the board in the hitman business. And what would happen is those targets have a limited certain amount of time, and those targets, they disappear after a certain amount of time. So if you don't get the targets when you have to get the targets, they will disappear. So like for instance, you have like maybe 24 hours to kill this target, or the target disappears and you can't get that target. And like you have to buy the contract. So like maybe you have to spend $20,000 on the contract, and like the hit will be like $100,000. That's how I would do it if I was in charge of it. And also to make the Hitman DLC like really challenging, and I want it to be really challenging, because if you have to drive to like a certain location and just kill a few enemies and just kill the target, that would make it way too easy. It would make it way too easy. In order to make the Hitman DLC like challenging, what I would do is I would do it similar to Saints Row 2. If anybody ever played Saints Row 2, you guys remember how the Hitman system worked in Saints Row 2? It would say the target, it would show you a picture of what the target looks like. So you would have a picture of what the target looks like, and it would tell you the target hangs around this area. The target is most likely to drive this kind of car. And like what happens is you have to go to that area, and you have to try to find a target in that area. You have to look for the target, look for that specific NPC, and then take him out. That's how I would do it. And like the contracts, I would make them like really expensive, like maybe like $100,000 even, like $100,000, $150,000. That would make the Hitman DLC really fun and really interesting, because it would be really challenging to find a target, you know, and when you finally find a target, you would feel really accomplished by taking out the target. So if I was in charge of Hitman DLC, that's the way I would do it. What's your favorite weapon in GTA? My favorite weapon in GTA? I don't think I really have one. Oh, almost left the session here by accident. I don't think I really have a favorite weapon. I might do a FAMI in the future. Okay. I like the combat MG and special carbine. Okay. Okay, who am I in somebody's MC? No, okay, he left. Okay, who needs help selling still? Yeah, but you know what's really disappointing though is the majority of us on this stream, we wouldn't mind a Mafia DLC. We wouldn't mind a Hitman DLC. But a lot of players on GTA, they wouldn't want a Hitman DLC or a Mafia DLC. They want like another military update or something like that. So like I like the military DLC, don't get me wrong, but I just think it's too much. Like, I think they've added too much military stuff to the game. They should focus on adding other stuff to the game. Other things. Like, I mean, the Bikers DLC, for instance, Bikers didn't add any military vehicles or anything really like that, but yet it added so much new content. The clubhouses, the jobs, you know, the businesses, new clothes, new bikes. So, like, there was so much new stuff added to it, and they didn't add any military stuff. So, they should definitely add something new to the game. Like a Mafia update, for instance. Like, add new weapons. Like, add Mafia-styled weapons, you know, something like that. Add a Mafia business, a Mafia property. Maybe, like, and also, what they could do is they could throw in mansions. A lot of people want mansions, right? They could tie in the mansions into the Mafia DLC, so they could release the Mafia DLC with the mansions together, and they could release, like, a big DLC, you know. These developers, they gotta really think about how they do this, because if they keep doing military DLC, military DLC, the game's gonna get boring. Because it's too much military DLC. When Smuggler's Run first came out, I loved it. But then when like Doomsday Heist came out and there was already too much military DLC in the game, I was like, it's too much, please, no more. the only kind of military DLC that I would be okay with is naval DLC. Naval military DLC is the only one I'd be okay with because they haven't done naval military. They haven't done naval military vehicles. So if they want to do naval, that's fine. But no more ground and no more air military vehicles. It's enough. Enough is enough. Opinion on weaponized Tampa. The weaponized Tampa is a very good vehicle to use for heist. If you're ever doing heist, it helps out a lot in heists. But don't ever use it against players because it's not good against players. I don't know, Golden. I'm not sure on that. No, but if they well, I'm a New Yorker. A lot of people like us speak really fast here. I'm a New York MC, but for people who say that like a naval DLC would be boring, I don't think a naval DLC would be boring if they did it correctly. Like if they just released a few new boats, yes, that would be boring. But the thing is that the naval world, it's so big in GTA Online. The ocean world, it's so big, but Rockstar almost never uses it, and then it has potential. I mean, what they could do is they could add new types of boats, like add a speedboat, a boat with like a rocket engine on it, for instance, like maybe an attack boat, a gun with like a boat with a gun on it, or like an anti-air boat, a boat specializing in shooting down like other aircraft, or like a new submarine, a new and like add a new business alongside it, like maybe add a water MOC. If they added like a water MOC, a big like vehicle on the water that you could go into, that would definitely sell. A lot of people would buy that. If they added like a new business alongside of it, like a new cargo business, for instance, like a cargo business in the water, you would go pick up crates in the ocean, and then you would have different sell missions in the ocean. And then you could like come back and you could customize your own boats, you know, things like that. Like if they did it correctly, then the naval DLC would work. But if they just added a few new boats, that wouldn't work. So they would have to think really outside the box in order to make a good naval DLC. Oh yeah, I think everybody hates the UPS trucks. The business should be profitable. I agree with you. Definitely. Definitely make a lot of money from it. I don't think it will be confusing, Norman. Why do you think it will be confusing? Are you referring to Logan Paul and Jake Paul, professional fan? Is that who you're referring to? If you're referring to those guys, I think those guys are idiots. Okay, they should make it so that the mansions are connected to the cocaine lockup and mafia men come to your mansion and buy your cocaine. Oh, nice. You know what they should really, you know what they should add in the Mafia DLC. Now that I think about it, in the Mafia DLC they should add paid bodyguards. They should, and NPC bodyguards. You know, like NPCs that follow you around, like get in your car and stuff like that, like get on your turrets and stuff, and like protect you. Like if it's a Mafia DLC, you should be able to spawn NPCs to protect you, because you can send NPCs after people, you can send mercenaries after people, you can send hitmen and all this after people, but you can't have NPCs protecting you. They should add paid NPCs that will drive around with you and protect you. That would be a new feature they could add with a Mafia DLC. We kind of got that with the security room in the facility. Not really. Not really. I mean like specific NPCs that'll follow you around and protect you. That would be great. You can call Merryweather for a backup helicopter. Doesn't really count. And the backup helicopter can easily get blown up. Like imagine I could spawn like an insurgent, right? And then I could have like NPCs get in the insurgent, and then they could get in the turret as well. And like anybody, and if like other players come near me and try to attack me or something like that, I could set the NPCs to attack strangers. I could set the NPCs not to attack friends, for instance. And like the NPCs on the turrets would kill people that try to mess with me and stuff like that. That would be good. If they did it correctly, it would work. Do you think I should do Doom's? What the stupid NPCs? I like stupid NPCs.
What, really?
Are you against racism? Of course. With all these military updates, we should be able to have soldiers with us. Yes, that would be a good idea.
This isn't a social call. Give me a shout when you've made your mind up.
You mean like the headhunter job? Yes, that would be great. No, I don't really pay attention to those guys, professional fan. Aircraft carriers will be every Hydra Reaper's way. Well, I don't think so. I mean, if they did the aircraft carriers, I don't think so, because explosive sniper already is the counter to the Hydra Griefers. I'm against both. I'm against exploits, and I'm against glitches. Okay. I can't talk to you. Did you ban me from the stream? No. What happened in real life? What about the single-player protagonists and other characters? I love when Trevor heist. Why not add Michael? The reason they're not going to add Michael and Franklin is because Trevor is directly involved with the online characters. Michael and Franklin never had contact with them. Professional, what religion are you? I'm an agnostic. I don't really have any religious views. I mean I like to believe that God exists, but I don't know. I still think the next MOC could be a submarine, similar to Bogdan Final. Well, you know, the funny thing is, if they add a submarine, imagine if they had a missile button on it, where the submarine launches a missile, and then it can hit anybody you target. That would be really overpowered. I hope they don't do something like that, and I hope I'm not giving Rockstar any terrible ideas right now. But like, if they added like the orbital cannon, anything can be possible now. Thank you, Mr. Boston. The NPC running you over, that happening in real life. Oh, it definitely does happen in real life, where people run over motorcycles. No, I haven't heard of him, Attilian. Well, you know, you could get a PS4 to play with me, Reaper. Yeah, I hate that orbital cannon. I do as well. Okay. I'll help after the stream with that up. I'll help after the stream with that. Okay. I really enjoyed watching your. Okay. Now, if you can mute your mics in the party, but I'll talk to you guys after the stream in the party. Are you friends with Tylarius? I am. I've talked to him a lot of times before. What if the submarine had a missile defense system? That I wouldn't mind a missile defense system, but the submarine shouldn't be able to fire missiles like random places at people. That would be horrible. No friends don't need mics to be my friend. Yeah, the thing is, they should go back. Mr. Boston, they should go back to GTA 4's formula. GTA 4 had a nice formula. The thing that GTA 5 does better, GTA 5 has a better economy than GTA 4. But GTA 4, their formula in general is just better. The realistic, dark approach to the criminal underworld, that's what GTA 4 did so much better. GTA 5, I couldn't really take it seriously. Like GTA 4, I took it seriously, but like GTA 5, I can't really take it seriously. It's just like really over the top. That's what scares me about GTA 5. I'm scared that GTA is becoming like Saints Row, and I really don't want it to become like Saints Row. Really don't want that to happen. Pro, what do you think of a cruise missile strike similar to the orbital cannon? Oh no, I hope that doesn't happen. No, they wouldn't be able to get away from you. They wouldn't be able to get close to you, Air Force, because the Stromberg isn't the fastest vehicle in the water. Remember that. So boats would be able to easily get away from it. Don't this grinding get boring to you? I don't understand it. No, as long as I'm talking to you guys and I'm having a fun conversation with you guys and we're helping each other out, then no, it doesn't get boring. If I was playing here by myself, like not talking to anybody, then yeah, it would get boring. Pro, if you was going to collaborate with any YouTuber, who would it be? Well, I would... sorry. I collaborated with Tylarius before. I did one video with him some time ago. It wasn't on my channel, it's only on his channel, but I wanted to do a collaboration video with Gilly Master, but Gilly Master, I could only talk to him. I have no way of playing with him. But I'm open to doing a collaboration video with really any YouTuber, any other GTA YouTuber, just not the big ones, really big ones. How long have you been broadcasting for? An hour and 46 minutes. Well, I really like the mountains, Lorsh, because whenever I like mountains in games, I really like mountains, but I do like GTA 4 a lot more, the environment, because I'm from New York, and like I just feel the New York atmosphere in it, like feel a city. So I like the environment in GTA 4 better. What will you do if they added a nuke on GTA that kills all players and destroys everything and just destroys Los Santos completely? I think that would be the best thing. No, he told me he doesn't really do those anymore, Purple Rain. But I did an interview with Tylarius. Yes, I do know Tylarius. I don't think that's going to really work to make a yacht into an aircraft carrier. I think they're going to have to make a new boat completely. What's the most fun thing in GTA 4 that you wish to have in GTA 5? I would say just the dark atmosphere of the criminal underworld in GTA 4. Like, somehow implement that into GTA 5. Explosive or FMJ sniper shots? Explosive. How old are you? I'm 23. You like MLB? You mean baseball? No, I mean I know how to play baseball, but I don't watch it. Yeah, that's the one thing that GTA 4 did badly. GTA 4, the economy in GTA 4 was really bad. But I mean GTA 5, their economy was a lot better. They did things a lot better. Are you good at PvP? I'm I'd say I'm somewhat good. I'm somewhat okay. I don't consider myself a PvP god though. Yeah. Oh, you're from Brooklyn, but you live in Florida. You probably moved to Florida because it was so expensive in New York, didn't you? I wanna get out of this state one day too. What do you spend your money on GTA nowadays? Mostly on updates. Updates and supplies. You live in USA, I do. No, but I'm not referring to just the online, Mr. Boston. I'm referring to the single player as well. Like GTA's single player, GTA single player, it was just there was really no point to money. Like there's nothing you could spend your money on besides like guns. Like GTA, like it had so little things you could spend your money on. Money was really worthless in GTA 4. No, I haven't bought any new sports cars. Well, New York has rent control. It depends on the state though, because each state is different. Console Warrior. New York, for instance, has rent control laws where like the owner of a property, he can't he can't raise rent by, I don't know how the law works exactly. He can't raise rent by like a certain percentage. But like it doesn't change the fact that rent is really expensive in New York. Like New York City, it is really I mean, it's just really expensive. Like living in downtown Manhattan, oh man, forget about it. That is this. It's if you guys like live in other states and then you saw how expensive like properties are in New York, you'd be like, what? Like you'd think it's a joke, just how expensive it is. The same type of apartment that you could probably get in Florida, it would be 3 times the price in Manhattan. Hey, Professional, do you watch South Park the television? So I have in the past. I haven't watched it for some time now, but the reason I made my avatar a South Park avatar is because a lot of people told me that I sound like a South Park character, so I kind of made that avatar. What does an apartment cost in downtown? It depends all on the apartment. No, it's not because New York is a popular place, Bernard. It's because the taxes in New York are so high. Bro, what car do you own in real life? I own a BMW 2013 328i. Have you ever been to the World Trade Center site? Yes, a few times. Not really, no, Norman. I think they should stay the way they are. Because if you make it explosive, that'll make it overpowered. What is the tax rate? What is the tax rate in New York? It's a. I usually have my accountant do my taxes for me, but I mean, it's complicated to explain, but it's. If you live in the city, for instance, you have to pay federal, state, and city taxes. And like here on Long Island where I live, you have to pay a huge tax for the school, even if you're not going to school. When do you think GTA 6 will come? When do you think GTA 6 will come out? Probably like around 2020. How are you, man? I'm good. 8.88%. Okay, yeah, that's the rate then you got it at. I already own my dream car, Swarfy. I'm not a car guy. I bought my BMW sedan in 2013, and that's the dream car that I've always had. What if GTA released the DLC in real life? I'm confused. What do you mean? Yes, it is. I like chatting with you guys online. It's fun. Well, oh, is a super chat? Well, how I would do it, GTA 6 being, I think that GTA 6 it should be in San Andreas again, but hear me out. I think that it should be, the next GTA game, if I was in charge of this setting, what I would do is I would make the next GTA city, I would make it Las Venturas and San Fierro. I would put two cities in one game. That's how I would do it if I was in charge of the next GTA game. And I would do it that there's 2 cities, and each city is like the size of Los Santos, even bigger. So like 2 cities, each the same size of the city in this game. And what I would do is I would make like a big countryside in between. So make like a big countryside between the 2 cities. Make like a forest near San Fierro and make like a desert near Las Venturas. And then you could go from Las Venturas to San Fierro. So like having 2 cities in the next GTA game, that would be great. That's something they should do. Okay, let me take a look at the super chats here.
Okay, invoice paid, and we have a sale. Currency's in your wallet, and Long John T is logging out.
Thank you, High Heeled, for the super chat. I do really appreciate it. Because if think about it this way, if they added if they made the next GTA game only in Las Venturas or only in San Fierro, that would get boring. It would get boring because Las Venturas and San Fierro, they're not exciting cities like Liberty City and Vice City. They're not really like big and detailed, and they're not these kind of cities like. So if they do like a city like San Fierro and Las Venturas, they should do those. They should do them in one game, both cities in one game, and that would offer a lot of content. A lot of like imagine how cool it would be like if you and your friends were in Las Venturas and then you like took the highway and it was like a 10-minute drive. That's how big the map is. So it took you 10 minutes driving from like Las Venturas to get to San Fierro on the highway. That would be cool, wouldn't it? And make like a really big countryside in between. So if I was in charge of the next GTA game, that's the way I would do it. Just have it in 2 cities, San Fierro and Las Venturas. Man, Las Venturas and San Fierro was in GTA San Andreas. They were in GTA San Andreas, but that's in the 3D universe, not in the HD universe. In the HD universe, they would be a lot bigger. So like it wouldn't be the same city as in San Andreas exactly. It would be a lot bigger. But if they ever add a Las Venturas to GTA again, they better let us use the casinos. Because if they don't let us use the casinos in a Las Venturas city, that's gonna be so stupid. Is there still 30 people in the session? Yes. Hello, Jordan. Is the Kuruma Armored worth buying by 7.1 million? If you don't have it, yes, I think the Kuruma would be worth it. It helps a lot on jobs. Thank you, Master. Hello, Killer of Universe. Hello, Jordan. I'm good today. Okay. What about a snowboarding event? I don't know how that would work. Yeah, and also, like, they need to like do the different they need to do like the different gangs also. If they make like a if they make Las Venturas, they have to bring back the Mafia. So if they make Las Venturas, the Mafia has to play a huge role in the city. So there has to be like different Mafia factions, different Mafias. Like they could add the Ancelottis and like the Pavanos, like the families from GTA 4 definitely would have a presence in Las Venturas. So they could add those families. And like if in San Fierro, for instance, they could add the Triads. Triad gangs in there. So like there's different kinds of like gangs that they could add in like those cities. I'm still probably gonna do a stream for another 45 minutes, Ryan. If you had the money, would you buy a Lamborghini? No, I wouldn't. If I had the money, I would save it. Do you want a casino in the next GTA game? I don't want a casino in the next GTA game. I want it in this game too, in both. And I want it added in this game, and I want it in the next GTA game. Because it's so stupid how they have a casino and it says about to be open, and they never use it. It's so stupid. Where can I play with you? Where can I play with you at? What do you mean? Well, you can have me added on. You can add me on PlayStation. Try to add me on PlayStation, but my friends list might be full. You could probably join the crew. That would probably be the best way that you can play with me. Manufacture or research and bunker. Well, if I was you, I would get rid of all the research. So do all the research first, and then focus on manufacturing. Don't do it where it does both research and manufacturing, because you're never gonna finish one. What's the story? My name is Patrick. If you're in charge of Rockstar, would you open the casino? Definitely, 100%. Okay. Okay. Well, keep trying, Neymar. You're gonna eventually get in. If you're in a queue, just wait in the queue and you'll eventually get in, because somebody's gonna leave and then you're gonna be able to get in. Okay. I finally bought the Maze Bank facility. What should I do next? What do you mean Maze? You mean Maze Bank Tower and the facility? I would invest in the clubhouse if you don't already have one. Clubhouses are really cheap. I could help you with your setups, but I normally don't do setups on live streams. I don't do heists on live streams usually. Paying others insurance on console, etc. What do you mean? Does PC run it differently? Should I get cocaine or weed? Get cocaine first. Opinion on girl main character. I'm not really against that. I wouldn't mind if there's a girl main character, but she would have to fit into the story. She would have to play a good role in the story. And I mean, if they do add a female character to the game, they definitely should add 3 characters again, like they did in GTA 5. So 2 other characters. You know, that would make it unique. Adding different characters. What are the And like, I mean, in GTA 5, Franklin had an association with the Grove Street family. So if they do 3 characters, in GTA 6, and they do like the San Fierro and Las Venturas setting, they should do like one character. One of the 3 characters should be like involved in the mafia. So like have one character that's involved in the mafia in Las Venturas, and then like have the other character like have an Asian character that's involved in like the triads in San Fierro, and then the 3rd character you could have like a female character. So like there's different like there's different characters you can think of if they made a new GTA game. But if they make another GTA game, I hope they keep the same formula and they do 3 characters again, because I like the way that system worked. It worked pretty well. When they first announced that there was going to be 3 characters in GTA 5, I thought that it wasn't going to work, but I was actually impressed by how much it worked. Okay, here we go. Let me see. Do your siblings play video games? No, they don't. I think my half-brother plays on PC, but I'm not certain. That's one of the stupidest comments that I've ever heard, Diesel. Not your comment, but what you're saying that guy said. That equipping body armor is overpowered. That's probably one of the stupidest things I've heard. That's the point of body armor. It's to protect you from bullets. If somebody says that it's stupid having body armor in, what do you want body armor to be for? You know, it's like, you think about it, it's like, what? Would you like multiple characters in Red Dead? No. No, Red Dead should only have one character. Only one. Red Dead is not like GTA. It should only focus on one. It should focus on him. And I mean, Red Dead, I don't want to do any spoilers, but Red Dead Redemption does have two characters if you think about it. One at the beginning and one at the end. So, I mean, that system worked because it was right at the end of the game. But, like, if you mean, like, switching characters between, like, the three characters in Red Dead Redemption, no, that wouldn't work. Have only one character in Red Dead Redemption. I know, exactly, you're right, you're completely correct, Bernard. So, like, and if somebody says that body armor is overpowered, they really are stupid. Because it's only like 2 or 3 shots and the armor's gone, so if somebody thinks that's overpowered, I don't know what to say to them. Okay. Jim, are you gonna invite me to the business? What is your favorite animal to have as a pet? I'm not really an animal guy. Did you get my request to join the crew? If you send a request, I will make sure you're accepted later. Body armor needs to be buffed. I wouldn't mind that, but not a big buff. Like maybe an extra 3 shots to take down. Oh, thank you. Thank you for the super chat, Oleg. I do really appreciate it, man. Thank you. This week been sleeping for 9 hours a day instead of the usual 5. That was rough. Yeah, I slept for 8 hours today. I was pretty tired after last night. 'Cause I stayed up the day before yesterday. I stayed up pretty late. Do you think if they had a stealth jet, it will be overpowered? It depends. If it's like a stealth jet that has like explosive cannons like a Hydra, yes, that would be overpowered. But if they added like a stealth jet that can only bomb. That's the only thing it can do, just bomb. That wouldn't be overpowered. How do you play and read comments at the same time? It's on my TV, so it's really hard. It's really easy for me to play and read at the same time. Pro, are you gonna make a Twitter? I already have. I made it yesterday. How much time does the research take to fill the bar? I think it takes like an hour and 30 minutes. Correct me if I'm wrong. No, it's 200 rubles. So. How to unlock explosive slugs? I don't think you have to. No, you don't have to research explosive slugs. You can just buy them. I'm pretty certain. Yep. What's my Twitter? It's in my previous video. If you look at my video, the channel update video, I upload. It's a video before this one. I have my Twitter in the description there. Oh, so if you don't have the explosive sniper unlocked, you're not able to get explosive shotgun. I didn't know that.
What's going on? Okay, so you're in serious trouble, and you need my help. Okay.
No problem, Jordan. Do you think Rockstar will ever return to making games regularly and quality-focused DLCs like before the release of GTA 5? Well, I think that after Red Dead Redemption, they're going to focus on other games. Like there's a big rumor going around that Agent is going to be released. That's a game. It's a game created by Rockstar, and it's supposed to be set during the Cold War, where you're like a spy. So I wonder what that game is going to be like. But and I don't mean to attack Xbox players when I say this, but if Rockstar releases Agent, if they release it for the Xbox, then they'll be breaking their promise, because what happened was I don't know if you guys remember in like 2008 and 2009 when Rockstar was releasing the DLCs for GTA 4, you know, the episodes from Liberty City, they were releasing the Lost and Damned and the Ballad. They didn't release it on PlayStation until like a year after Xbox, and the reason they didn't was because they had a deal with Microsoft. So Microsoft paid Rockstar off so that they wouldn't release it to PlayStation until like a year later. And Rockstar in return, they promised PlayStation users that they would have an exclusive game, Agent, only on PlayStation, and that it wouldn't be on Xbox. And that was in 2008. And now I'm hearing that in 2018 they're finally going to finish Agent. And if they finally finish Agent, if they release it on the Xbox, they're going to break their word of having it only being a PlayStation exclusive. How to play GTA Online? What do you mean? Just play GTA Online. Just create your own character and play online. Okay. Yeah, I'm tired of exclusive games also, but the thing is, Rockstar specifically promised that Agent would only be a PlayStation exclusive, so if they release it on Xbox, they're going to be breaking their promise. How much longer is the stream? I'll help a few more people here sell. GTA 5 is coming to Switch? Huh. Hi, Speedy. Bro, if I joined a crew, do I have to have it as my main crew? You don't have to have it as your main crew, but I highly suggest you do, because if you join like crew lobbies and you start following people around, like even if you're gonna help other people and you start following them around, you're likely to get attacked by other crew members because they won't know that you're another crew member, and they might see, oh, it's a random coming after to blow them up. So that's what people might think if you don't have the crew logo on. How tall are you? I think I'm like 6 feet now. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm like 6 feet. I remember like the last time I really looked at my height was like years ago. To think of it, I haven't measured my height in like a long time. Yeah, I haven't. So like I think I'm about 6 feet now. I am decently tall. So I guess I would have to. I'll probably measure my height and tell you guys in the next stream how tall I am now. But okay. Okay, let me see what people said. Other characters because they're similar, so eventually when he discovers the true world. Passionate with murders. Well, I mean that was kind of similar in GTA 5, that story that you're referring to, because it's I mean, if you think about it, Michael was mostly the guy that was trying to avoid crime after he moved to San Andreas. He tried to avoid it completely, and Trevor was still a psychopath, was his friend. Do you think you're famous? Nah. I mean that's probably up to you guys to decide, not to me to decide. I don't think I consider myself famous, but bro, what time is it? What time is it in New York? It's 21. It's 7. It is 4:27 p.m. right now. Okay. Why can you lose the cops for free when you call Lester? Because I completed the Doomsday Heist. When you complete the Doomsday Heist, you're able to do that. That plane is big. Can you make Call of Duty 4 live? You mean like a live stream of Call of Duty 4? Pro, what's the crew name? It's PMSA Private Militia, and then there's the professional one. Okay, this is a very easy sail. When you ending the stream? After I help a few more people here, so. Okay, let's see, get it. Okay, there we go, we're almost at the drop. Bro, should I move my MC businesses to the city? No, I'll keep them in Sandy Shores. It's easier to sell in the city than to sell from the city to Sandy Shores. Well, thank you, Killer. Why don't you buy the city locations for the MC businesses? Because I like the location for the Sandy Shores. It's not about money. Money's not the issue. I just like the location for the MC businesses in Sandy Shores. Yeah, if you want, Toxic. There we go, delivered. Please notice this. I've been asking. Okay, Insanity. If you're ever selling product, anything besides import export, because this doesn't work for import export. If you're selling MC businesses, bunker, hangar, CEO cargo, if a griefer comes after you and tries to blow your stuff up, just close your application. Just close your application. Turn your game off before they destroy anything. Because if you close your application, you aren't gonna lose. You aren't gonna lose the stuff. You're only gonna lose a tiny amount. It's only a tiny amount that you're gonna lose. You're gonna keep like 95% of the product. So, and then you have another chance to sell in a different lobby. So if that ever happens, just close your application. You made the troll leave? Who was the troll? I wasn't even paying attention to that. Is it worth getting the most expensive vehicle warehouse? I mean, it's near the highway. That's the one good thing about it. I have the one that's in, that's Franklin's garage. Okay, I'll see you, Shadow. Oh, tomorrow I'm not gonna stream, Jake. I usually don't stream on Saturdays. I stream on Sundays. Sunday I'll stream Eastern US time, afternoon time. Okay. It was brief. He was easy way out at the beach. Oh well, I wasn't even checking who he was. How tall are you? I think I'm like around 6 feet now. How do you grow so tall? I don't know. I mean, I guess it's probably have to do with the fact that I'm skinny. I mean, that'll have something to do with it. Usually a lot of skinny people are really tall. I mean, just well, this might actually be one of the reasons I have grown tall. Is I eat very healthy. I don't well, I would say I eat very healthy, but I avoid like really bad things. Like I don't drink soda. Like for instance, I haven't drank soda in 5 years. So I've completely quit soda. I would never again drink it in my life. I don't drink any alcohol whatsoever. I don't smoke cigarettes. I don't do any of that stuff. So I avoid anything like that. So no soda, no alcohol, nothing like that. And I try my best to exercise. I don't always get the chance to exercise, but I try my best to. Okay. Okay. Derek, I'll help you sell, but I want you to help other people sell their stuff as well after I help you sell your stuff. I want you. Thank you, Club. Pro, who is your favorite musician, rapper? I don't really have a favorite rapper. My favorite band is probably Sabaton. Do you play GTA? Only play GTA during streams? I might play other games though. There is nothing wrong with alcohol. Well, alcohol destroys your liver over time. It is not healthy, and it also kills brain cells. The only form of alcohol that I'll ever drink is I'll have a glass of champagne on Christmas. That's the only time I'll ever drink anything. But like I tell people all the time, I'm like I haven't drank anything in 5 years, and they're like, what? I'm like, yeah, I haven't. Okay, okay. Derek, invite more people to this. And Peter, I'll help you right after Derek. What's heli mean, pro? Helicopter. It's short for helicopter. Okay, okay, Derek, what are we selling? What's going on here? Hello, Eternal. It's not that alcohol gets rid of all your brain cells. It's that it kills brain cells. But like I mean like what's wrong with drinking? Well, I mean it depends on your view. If you don't have anything wrong, if you don't have anything against drinking, then I guess that's your choice. I'm against drinking because it's unhealthy. It destroys your brain cells. It destroys your liver, and also it destroys your personality as well. Because I've seen a lot of drunks in my life, and I never want to be addicted to alcohol. I don't want to be an alcoholic ever in my life. So I avoid alcohol on all ends I can. What do you think of London? London, well, I wouldn't mind visiting London, but London has become a pretty violent city recently. It actually, I don't know if you heard about it recently, but London actually surpassed New York City in murders. So London actually has a higher murder rate than New York City now. So it has become a pretty violent city recently. Trackify to search for the vehicle. Okay. Okay, please drive where I'm shooting. Okay, never mind then. I'm getting out. Okay. Bro, how old were you when 9/11 happened? 9/11? That was September 11, 2001. I was... It's not about just population. It's about rate. Like rate of violence. It's higher in London now than in New York. And like and I mean like also another thing that happened in London was they had like a gang drive-by shooting the other day that like killed like a 17-year-old. I was reading an article about it, and like people in London were absolutely horrified. Like they were shocked. They were like a lot of people were thinking, you know, like London, we have tough gun control. Why are we having shootings here? That's what a lot of people were thinking in London, and it goes to show you that criminals don't obey laws. Is it worse than Detroit? No, I wouldn't say that London is more violent than Detroit. Detroit is pretty violent though, but London has passed New York City, and New York City is not a New York City while it doesn't have gun violence like other cities, parts of New York City can be very dangerous. I'm from New York. I know that. No, there was actually a shooting. Look it up, Neymar. It was a 17-year-old kid killed in a drive-by by a gang. They were shot to death. It's mostly knife attacks. You're right on that. But the thing is, the point that I was making is that when it was a gun murder recently in London, and a lot of people were shocked by it. They were just so shocked by it that a gun murder could happen in London. They were shocked that criminals could have a gun. And I was like thinking to myself, like, why are you shocked? Criminals don't obey gun laws. So, like, sit here in a second. You think McGregor will do years in prison? I think he ruined his career. But we're gonna have to see what happens at his trial. Okay. Who's the next person? Who's the next person I can help here? Okay, Derek. Derek, I want you to help Best here. What do you think about cross-platform for GTA 5? I wouldn't mind that. I definitely think it's a good idea. Not really Punica TV, because the violence, while there might not be the same amount of gun violence in London as in other American cities, for instance, it does not necessarily make the cities less. It does not make the cities more safe. That's the point. So while there might not be as much gun violence, there is a ton of other violence, like knife attacks, for instance. What did McGregor do? He attacked like a bus full of other UFC fighters. He like beat a bunch of other fighters up. Like, I don't know the whole story. That's what I heard about it. Are you gonna play a survival or a deathmatch? I might do a survival. Okay. Oh, I didn't know that, John. Punica, the point that I was making is that just because criminals don't have access to guns doesn't mean that they're not going to commit violent crimes. That's the point that I was making. I take criminal justice in school. That's my degree. Most police officers, lawyers, even prosecutors can tell you this. Are you against racism? You've asked me this before. Of course I'm against racism. What is his open world game going to be about, though? Yes, a lot of the questions are random. Hello, the unknown. And yeah, and you know what's really bad about London is, Umar, is that you don't have the right to protect yourself in London. The same thing in New York. You don't have the right to protect yourself as well. You have too much money. I've been grinding for a long time. What's the best way of stopping Deluxo griefers destroying your product? Well, the best way would actually be to use another Deluxo, because if whoever fires the first missile from the Deluxo will kill the other Deluxo. So, like, usually when I'm selling cargo, usually we'll have a Deluxo covering us. Because Deluxos, not only can they stop other Deluxos, they'll also stop oppressor griefers. Do you think that banks have the right to block you from buying a gun? No. Because if it's my money in the bank, somebody should be able to use their money on whatever they want. If they want to purchase a firearm, a bank shouldn't be telling them what they can purchase what they can spend their money on. Bro, can you help sell my coke? You'll have to text if you can. Yes, if you're in the lobby, I can help you next, quick. Top 5 must-have weapons. I think the I'd say the explosive sniper. You should definitely have that. That's the best weapon against Hydra griefers. Explosive sniper, regular homing launcher. Okay. What else is there? And oh, I am toast. The police and the law specifically don't let you. It might have been it might have been a different situation. I'm not saying that happens, but the law specifically in London is anti-self-defense. Like, well, I should say Britain, for instance. Like, British law is anti-self-defense. There's no denying that the government does not encourage self-defense, doesn't want you to protect yourself. And so explosive sniper is definitely a must-have weapon. Homing launcher. What else can I think of? For like, I would say the heavy machine gun. The heavy machine gun. What else can I think of? The what is this shotgun called? The assault shotgun. That'll help a lot. Minigun probably. I don't hear anything about that, Umar. I don't know what that is. What is that specifically? That's some kind of attack on people? Bro, how many pets do you have? I don't have any pets. Oh no, come on, please. No, oppressor. What is that? Okay. What's the best vehicle to kill people with? For aircraft, I would say it's the Hydro explosive cannons. For land, Oppressor, Deluxo, Helicopter, Savage. How do you avoid tryhards, bro? I just don't deal with them. Like, for instance, if a tryhard activates Ghost Organization, I just go in my apartment. And if you ever see a tryhard activate Ghost Organization, just go in your apartment, and that'll really piss them off. Because then they wasted Ghost Organization for nothing. Single or twin minigun for the, Well, then that sounds really messed up, Umar. I'm sorry that happened there. I hope the police looked into that. What's the best way to get into a solo public session? I know there's certain ways, like with network settings, to get into a solo public session. But when I want to get into a solo public session, I just keep searching until eventually I get into one. Hello, Michael. Do you think tryhards try hard in school? Probably not. No. A lot of the tryhards are actually little kids. They're in middle school or they're early high school. And you know how I know that? Because whenever I do late streams, like really late at night, I never get attacked by a tryhards. It's very rare when it happens. And the reason it happens is because they're in bed because they had to go to school the next day. You made a tryhard leave the lobby. You're a hero. I mean, what type of player am I? Shadow, I consider myself a hero and like a hero and grinder, anti-tryhard, anti-griefer. The best business for a beginner player to start with would be buy a CEO warehouse. I mean, not CEO warehouse, CEO office, and a CEO import-export. The best beginners of business. Are you encountering tryhards? Whenever I encounter tryhards, it's almost always in the afternoon, like after 3 p.m. when most kids get out of school. Are you getting God of War? Probably not. I haven't played the God of War games. Bro, is Seabreeze worth it? I would wait until the Sea Sparrow. I think if you want to buy an amphibious aircraft, I think you should wait till the Sea Sparrow. Are you on Xbox or PS4? PS4. Red Dead Redemption 2? Oh yeah, I'll buy that definitely. Why do you think GTA was so successful? Because there's not many games out there like it. You can explore the map, you can do different activities, you can spend money in the game, buy cars, customize. There's so many different things you can do in this game. Like, for instance, there might be a game where you can only race cars in, but GTA is a game where you can race cars in, you can shoot things, so if you, there's third-person shooters, it's a third-person shooter, it's an open-world game, you can race in this game, there's death matches, you know, money, a money system, there's so many different things, free DLCs on top of that. Bro, why are people tryhards in the first place? Because they take the game too seriously. That depends. If the Sea Sparrow is faster than the Buzzard and you can also spawn it with the CEO, I think it will. How many daily challenges have you completed? I haven't done daily objectives for months, but in the past I've done them for like months straight. Why didn't you sell a hangar at the big sale? Because I didn't have time to fill up the hangar, and the hangar, they reduced the amount of money you can get for it. Pro, are you against making people rage quit in games? What do you mean specifically by that? Am I against making people rage quit in games? I've made people rage quit in GTA a lot of times. I won't lie, I've made people rage quit a lot in this game, but I haven't done it to somebody who didn't deserve it. I've never made somebody rage who didn't deserve it. Whenever I make people rage quit, it's griefers and tryhards. Like, I've killed the tryhards so much until they leave. I don't attack people for no reason. If I have to fight somebody, I will. Ever since I became a VIP, I stopped doing daily challenges, huh? Well, don't worry, when they add a new update, a lot of people will come back to the game Eternal. Okay. Why do you think people take this game too seriously? I would say kill-death ratio is probably a big factor in it. Kill-death ratio and PvP. People want to have the best stats. They're so obsessed with their stats, they don't care about anything else. Bro, what will you do when the PS5 comes out and GTA 5 won't do DLC anymore for PS4? I wonder what it's gonna be like. But I mean, I still think I hope, you know, if they make the next when they make the next console, when they make PlayStation 5, they need to make it so that you can play PlayStation 4 games. If they don't make it the option to play PlayStation 4 games like the discs, that's gonna be so stupid. That really will be so stupid. Okay. Okay, who else needs help selling here? Yeah, I made somebody go into passive mode using a bambushka. That was really funny. Okay, I guess I will, okay. Oh, eQuix still needs help. Okay, I'll help eQuix then. Okay. Invite Derek eQuix, he'll help also. That's horrible, Umar. Well, hopefully the police catch the person responsible for it. Oh, you saw the Bambushka one, huh? You know, the funny thing is, I have another Bambushka video coming up for you guys, and you remember how I made Deluxo Griefers rage in the Bambushka? You know what the next video I have? I have making Hydra Griefers rage quit in Bambushka. I shot down. There was a Hydra Griefer that was coming after us. My friend flew the plane straight, and I shot the Hydra Griefer down with the Bambushka's cannon. I shot him down. He managed to blow us up too. But we both killed each other at the same time. And then what happened is I started following the guy around the map because he kept trying to spawn Hydras. Like, he wouldn't stop spawning Hydras. He kept going off the radar, going for Hydras and stuff like that, and I kept following him around and blowing them up. If you have good footage of shooting down Hydra Griefers, Alvanor, then definitely upload that. That'll get your channel views. Okay, let's sell this. And you know what's really funny? Killing the Hydra Griefers. What's really funny is when we blew up their Hydras and we were in the Bambushka and they were on the ground, when my friend flew the Bambushka over them, they would easy way out, like instantly, like right as the Bambushka's about to fly over them, they would just easy way out. That's how scared they got of our Bambushka. It's so funny. Like, I haven't seen people easy way out to a Bambushka before. That's something new. But it was like that guy was just, he had such a high kill death ratio to the guy was fighting.